Hello everyone, my name is Allan Santosh Joseph and I am a student of BS Honors in Data Science and AI from IIT Guwahati. Today I am going to present Monify, which is an personal finance management system which I built as a term project one. It is a complete full stack application that helps user understand their spendings through smart and intelligent AI insights. So in the next 10 minutes, I would be explaining you about what the actual problem statement was and what was my technical solution to it and what were the results. So let's dive in. So now let's first look into the problem statement that I am trying to solve. So nowadays, most of the UPI apps or the budgeting apps just store your transactions that you have logged in, or and sometimes maybe group into categories. But that's all. So there are basically four gaps that I noticed. The first gap is like when you are logging a transaction, is that transaction usual or unusual for you? Suppose you spend on an average 2,000 on groceries, but you have logged a transaction of 12,000 of in groceries. So that is unusual for you. So the apps doesn't tell you about that. The second gap was how much will I spend in the next month based on the transaction that I have logged or for the previous months. So app doesn't predict my next month's spendings. The third gap was like when you there is a it doesn't tell you about your financial health. Like there is a no single score to determine how much you are is your saving good enough, or you are managing your finances well, or is your spending consistent or not. The fourth gap was like when if you want to see like a word, say book, so in which categories transaction like this word was used most. So app doesn't tell you about that also. So Monify solves all these four problems by using basic AI techniques that we were taught in our curriculum, like statistics, machine learning, and time series analysis. So now I will tell you how I have built this. So Monify is I have built it as a three-tier system. It has front end, it has back end, and it has also a AI service layer. So for the front end, I have used Next.js, and for the backend, I have used a Node.js server written in Express framework. And AI service is a separate Python application which is written in Fast API. And for the database, I have used PostgreSQL. Both the backend and the AI service will interact with the same database, and there is no preceded data that is required for the application to work. The user can log in and store their transaction, enter their transaction, and it will use that data for the AI techniques. Okay, so now I will give you a walkthrough of the code base of the AI service. So this is the code of feature one, that is anomaly detection. So it fetches all the transaction of the user and groups them according to the category. Then it calculates mean and standard deviation per category, and it flags all those transactions which deviate significantly. Suppose if a transaction is more than two standard deviation away from the category average, so it flags those transactions. And this is the code of the feature two, that is prediction, next month's forecast, spending forecast. So it also uh, aggregates the transaction according to the month and category. Then it draws a linear regression line according to the data, and it extends the line for predicting the spending of the next month. Suppose and if the data is less than of 3 months, so it basically predicts using simple average. So this is the feature number three, that is category suggestion. So basically, it is a text classification. What this code does is like it fetches all the transaction of the user with the description and the category, and it converts those description into a TF-IDF form, that is basically a numerical representation of those text. Then it trains a naive-based model in those vectors. Then if you enter in the website, if you enter any word, so it predicts top three categories according to the model uh, with the confidence rates. And this is the fourth feature, that is the health score. Uh, so it depends on four things, like how much is your saving rate, and how much is your spending consistency, and anomaly detection score, and like how much category diversity you have. So in saving consistency, higher the saving is, the more score you will get. And for the spending consistency, like if you have a lot of variation in your spending, then you will get less score. And you have like not much of variation in your spendings, then you will have higher score. And uh, how like greater the number of anomalies detected, lower the score you will get, and vice versa. And for the category diversity, it counts the distinct number of categories that you have spent on in the last 3 months. And higher the number of categories, more the score you will get, and vice versa. So the total score is a sum of all these four scores. As I told you earlier, the code base is written as a three-layer service. Like the front end code is separate. This is the whole front end code, which is written in Next.js. This is the whole Python fast API code, and this is the whole backend server code in Express.js framework. So now I will show you the my working website. This is the website that I have made. This is the landing page of our website. You can see it displays what are the features and everything. You will have dashboard, anomaly detection, custom categories, spending forecast, smart suggestion, health score, everything you can use in this website. I will show you the working. The user can log in. I will log in using a demo example account. This is the admin account. Basically, what is the difference between an admin and a normal user is only these things. Like admin can add a category, but a normal user cannot add a category. He can definitely categorize his transaction based on these categories, but he cannot add. And also, admin can do user management. Apart from this, both have same features. Like it has a dashboard. You can see what is the total income so far, total expense, the net balance, uh, basic charts to show the details of our expenses. And here are the transactions of this particular user. You can see all those transactions that is being done. And you can also add a transaction. The main AI features are these anomaly detection. So, as I have told you earlier, it will calculate all the anomalies in those transactions and it will flag here. So, it has detected seven anomalies across this, and it has a forecast page. So, based on my previous month's expenses, it has calculated like for the July month, this would be the expense. And you can also see according to the category wise also. Then here is the suggestion. Like if I say, suppose book, so it tells me in while storing the transaction in education category, I have used most of the time this word. I can also say like commute. So it tells me in transaction in which category transportation is used. This word is used most. And also one more example you can take is bill. So it gives us in utilities. This word is used most. And here is the health score. So it is showing 67. Here is the breakdown. You can calculate. For the saving, I have good amount of savings, so it is giving me higher marks. And for spending consistency, also it has good marks. As seven anomalies were detected, so it has given me 0 marks. And for the category, it has also given me a good marks. For the evaluation, what we can see is like, I will show you. If I suppose add a transaction of say 1,000 rupees in category food today, and suppose I write lunch, add transaction. So here it gets added, and we get when we go into anomalies. Uh, See here we can see it has detected like my average expected average was 78, but here I have spent 1,000. So this much amount of deviation is there. It flags these anomaly. and forecast based on the this chart. You can see as like you can manually see like I've spent 7,000, 6,000, 7,000, 7,000. Until now this month I've spent 3,600. So here it is telling me approximately I would spend this much in the next month. And for the suggestion I have shown you, and if a word is not there in the I have not used any time in the transaction, let's see. So it gives 14% match, and it randomly shows these categories because this word was never used. And for the health score, I have already told you how it is calculated. So we can calculate manually also. We can verify manually by seeing the dashboard also. Like my saving was good, so it has given me a good amount of score in saving and everything. So in future, we may add multi-currency support and investment integration into this project. And at last, I just want to say that while building this project, one of my key learnings was that simple and interpretable AI can sometimes work better than complex black box models. And all of this code and is available open source on GitHub. I will put the links in description. You can check it out. And thank you for watching.